Okay, this is 6.2, slopes of parallel and perpendicular lines. So we're going to learn how to identify parallel lines, how to sketch them, and how to use the slope to compare them. So we have line GH that passes through G, -4, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And we'll label that. It's G and H, which is 2, -1. Line JK passes through, oh, let's connect this first before I get any farther. No, not 100% satisfied with that. So, yeah, that looks a little better. Okay. Then we have line JK passes through J, which is -1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And K, let's label that J and K, which is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Let's connect this. Okay, and then last one, line MN passes through, oh, I forgot to label that, that's K. Line MN passes through M, which is -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and N, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Okay, and then let's get a line that is red. Nope, not quite. Oh, that's a little better. Okay, and we need to determine which lines are parallel. So there are a couple different ways that we could do this. Let's start with what slope JK is. So if we count this out, we can see that we go down 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be 4 over, and then if we counted this out, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something's not right. Let's pause. Okay, so instead of counting it, I just did it algebraically because I'm more confident in my algebra than I am in my graphing skills. So we know we have that tool to fall back on. Let's do MN. So that was 5 and -4 minus 1 and 5. So that gives us 4 and -9. And then our last one, which is G and H. So that is 2 and -4 minus -1 and 2. So that gives us 3 and 6, which gives us, there should be a negative in here. I think right there. There should be lots of negatives in here. This guy should be negative. These should all be negative. Yeah, so this should be -1/2. So we know that J, K, and G, H are parallel. So we say that by saying JK is parallel to GH. Perpendicular lines are the same slope. So if I had a slope here, let's say AB slope is 4/3. That means CD slope is the negative reciprocal, so the negative flip of it. And we can see that in the picture here, and that'll always work. So if I had, instead that AB was equal to -2 slope, CD would be equal to positive 1/2. And then the way that we say this is that AB is perpendicular to CD. Let's examine slopes to compare lines. So we have line PQ that passes through P, which is -7 and 2. And then I'm just going to graph these and I'll let you know. Okay, we have our two lines plotted here. Are these two lines parallel, perpendicular, or neither? Well, we can see here from the graph that they're definitely not perpendicular. But are they parallel? Well, we need to check. So let's find the slope of these guys. So the slope of RS is equal to -4 over -3 minus 1 over 5, which gives me 5/8 in the end. And then my slope for PQ is -7 minus -2 over 2 minus 10, which leaves me reduced form 3/4. So these guys are neither. Okay, last one. Determine the slope of the line that is perpendicular to the line through here. We can sketch this too. We're going to do both. So we're going to sketch E and F, the line, and then draw a perpendicular line to it. So E is at 2,3, so the graph should look like that, and that's all plotted. So then if we count this out or calculate it, we should see that EF slope is equal to 2/3. So if I wanted something that is perpendicular to it, the negative flip, so negative flip. And it's going to pass through one of these other points. I think it said to pass through E. So then if we want to do this, we go down 3, so 1, 2, 3, and over 2. So then we would have a new point over here. Yeah, determine the coordinates of G so that the line EG is perpendicular to the line EF. And the nice thing is that there are more points that you could do here. So let's say I didn't want to do that one. Let's say I wanted to do this one. So then I would go up 3 and to the left 2. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that's another possibility. And that would mean that this line here, let me get a red line. Would be perpendicular because with our sketch we could see that this creates a right angle. So there are 2 different possibilities and more if you kept counting. But that's it for this. On to the assignment.